Hello, this is World University and Schools, MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and Schools news and question and answer on Monday, November 20th, 2023 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Scott McLeod, and as we wait to see if people will join us in this open conversation, I'd like to start this WUaS news and question and answer in a slightly different way than past ones, and with a particular place, namely Three Rivers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which are behind me and in the video. And this was the place also where the Lewis and Clark expedition began on the Ohio River, which is behind me this way, or sort of to my right, in 1803. And behind me this way is the Monongahela, and on this side, the third river, is the Allegheny. So the Ohio is, sorry, that way. And it goes through a number of Midwestern states, past Ohio, and I think past Illinois and Indiana, and into the Mississippi River, and then down to the Gulf of Mexico. And the Meriwether-Lewis started part of the Lewis and Clark expedition in 1803 on the Ohio, and then went west to Oregon. So this is also an interesting place, Three Rivers, and with regard to MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and School, regarding this sculpture behind me by Jim West from 2006, depicting George Washington in 1770 with Gaya Sutta, Native American, talking about collaborating with regard to developments in the area at the time, French and Indian War and similar. I was fortunate enough to visit Jim West's Allegheny River sculpture site with my mother and brother a few years ago, and it's beautiful. And so this place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at the Three Rivers, is where I'd like to begin today's WUaS news and question and answer. So the first item I'd like to share news-wise, as I put the Ohio River behind me, and this is west, and this goes again to the Mississippi and then south to the Gulf of Mexico, and where Meriwether-Lewis went west on the Ohio, and then I think northwest to Oregon, starting from 1803 to 1906, 1803 to 1806. The first item I'd like to share with you is that the WUaS World University and School Monthly Business Meeting minutes from Saturday, November 18th, are posted as video minutes in both blogs, World University and School.blogspot.com and scott-mcleod.blogspot.com, in an hour-long video, and check them out. The second item I'd like to share with you is regarding a brand new aging reversal genetics wiki school at World University and School, begun over the weekend and in English so far only. And check it out, wiki.worlduniversityandschool.org/wiki/aging_reversal_genetics, available from the main subjects wiki subject page at World University and Schools wiki. And check out the MIT OpenCourseWare resources, as well as the resources regarding avatar agent electronic health records, and a realistic virtual earth for genetics. I've added a number of courses from MIT OpenCourseWare and similar from MIT. And in the process, I retweet an upcoming longevity genetics conference that George Church posted to Twitter as well, the Harvard and MIT professor of genetics in the Harvard Medical School, who's heralding aging reversal genetics. That meets on December 5th and 6th, and you can register for this if you're interested. This link to the longevity genetics conference is also in both blogs mentioned above, World University and School.blogspot.com's blog significantly. There's also the YouTube video interview of George Church that's only a minute long with the 60 Minutes interviewer, Scott Pelley, titled, "How Soon Could Humans Reverse the Aging Process with Genetic Engineering?" And in this minute-long video, he suggests that it's decline in genetic function, where adding genes is what's significant for aging reversal, rather than editing genes, and that the experiments are already being done, for example, on dogs. Fascinating video. How can we further this research with avatar agent electronic health records and in a realistic virtual earth for genetics, and in this new aging reversal genetics wiki school, so far in English, and eventually with courses for credit at World University and School. Agenda item 2. There's a retweet that World University and School made of the Nobel Prize winner Yuan T. Lee, originally from South Korea, and a UC Berkeley emeritus professor, who became a scientist after being inspired by another Nobel Prize laureate. The picture of Yuan T. Lee shows many scientific technologies and tools and instruments behind him. And in retweeting, in World University and School retweeting this Nobel Prize Twitter post, I ask in a Twitter post, set of Twitters, how with film to 3D apps and film to N dimensions apps at the Google Street View, Google Cell View, and Google Molecule View levels, to add all technologies that this picture behind Yuan T. Lee, and including Professor Lee, that this picture images, and at the atomic level too, to Google Street View with Time Slider in an iterating realistic virtual earth for STEM, and at WUaS virtual reality. These are fascinating opportunities to innovate with film to 3D applications and film to N dimensions applications, such that they could add scientific processes, add physical processes, digitizing them to a realistic virtual earth for STEM and chemistry, which Professor Lee, Yuan T. Lee, is a chemist. Check these tools out behind Yuan T. Lee in this picture, in these 2 blog posts, and on Twitter. Agenda item 3. Recently, I also updated the blues music wiki schools at World University and School, and particularly with a blues piano 101, a beginner piano lesson, which is very well structured. I added it to the blues piano wiki subject page, which is in English so far, and I played through it myself once, and invite you to play through it if you're interested in learning blues piano, and to check out these growing blues wiki subject pages beyond the blues piano wiki subject page at MIT OpenCourseWare-centric World University and School. such as the blues wiki subject page itself and the blues singing wiki subject page, all in the World University Music School, which is planned in all 200 countries in their main languages, and with all musical instruments ever in all these countries and in all their languages, each a wiki school, each a wiki subject page. Fascinating possibility where we can teach and learn together. Agenda item 4. This is something World University and School explored also on Saturday in monthly business meeting. And it has to do with creating a Scottish Gaelic language World University and School that potentially offers degrees to, in collaboration possibly with Salvamore Osteg on the University of Highlands and Islands on the Isle of Skye in Scotland, and as large language models. And how could we develop possibly together in collaboration in this time of great advancement of artificial intelligence with large language models, focusing on the Scottish Gaelic language, an emerging Scottish Gaelic language set of universities that might also help define how World University and School creates our large language model universities, potentially for all 200 countries' main languages, and even for all 7,168 known living languages, each a wiki school for people-to-people teaching and learning, and for free universal education, building communities, potentially with the generation of large language model, generative conversational artificial intelligence, such as in the Scottish Gaelic language and in all of, say, Scotland's main languages, which include the Scots language and English, and all of 200 countries' main languages. Something World University and School will explore further. Stay tuned. You can now teach at this Scottish Gaelic language wiki subject page at World University and School because it's wiki. You can also teach at the blues piano wiki subject page, just perhaps by adding another interesting piano lesson, piano learning opportunity. Or also you can teach at the Aging Reversal Genetics Wiki School. The idea of World University and School as wiki is to make it possible for you to openly teach and learn from the wiki side, and also to create free degrees around MIT OpenCourseWare centric resources and Google WUaS resources. So that's the news and question and answer for today. I will, here is a plaque regarding Mount Washington, where I am, near Three Rivers, from, I think, the National Park Service. And turning back, here's Three Rivers again. And there's a plaque just down the way, noting Meriwether Lewis's beginning of the Oregon Trail for him on the Ohio in 1803 as well. Hoping to create more WUaS news and questions and answers from places that are symbolic, potentially for World University and School as well. And until next Monday, November 27th at 1 p.m., I'll also post the video recording of this to the active YouTube channel for World University and School, youtube.com/ Scott McLeod World University, and to our two main Twitters, twitter.com/WORLD UNIVANDSCH and twitter.com/WUaS Press, an academic press planned in all 7,168 known living languages with machine translation and machine learning. And also, if you have questions or know of people interested in matriculating at free MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and School, email sgkmacleod@worlduniversityandschool.org. Until next week, bye for now, and stay tuned online. Come in conversation on Twitter or on YouTube. Bye for now.